He's going for his EDC.
It's
not a gun.
It's not. So one of the questions I get when it comes to this, you know, what's the advantage of carrying this over that? Honestly, it's training. What are you more familiar with? So one of the greatest quotes I think is out there was from Mike Tyson. He said, everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the face. Well, it's the same thing with medical. If you're like, yeah, I got an IFAC, but you've never trained with it, when it comes time for you to use it, you don't actually have the training to figure out how to use it. So there's a couple fun ones out there. This is your standard one from North American Rescue. If anyone has seen, now I'm from Chicago, one of the unique things we have, which you can take what you want from it, we have a lot of public access stop the bleeds. Now those are all around because there's unfortunately been a lot of shootings and things like that. If you're at O'Hare Airport, in every AED, there's going to be one of these guys in here. You open it up, and it's got pretty much all the standard stuff we'd have. There's a tourniquet, there's wound packing gauze, in the back you have one of those modular bandages. Now the nice thing about this guy that you just saw, well, I already have the wound packing gauze, I have the bandage, it's right there, it's all in one product. You can also carry, this is my standard carry-on from the airport, so I got my laptop in there, I got a jacket, I got headphones, pretty much the same thing everybody else would have, and I always carry this with me. Now this is from the fine folks, you know, at Haley Strategic, but it doesn't have to be in that bag, right? This is just a nice product here that can carry everything you need. I got my gloves, I got my wound packing gauze, I got a tourniquet, I got a thermal blanket, I got chest seals, I got tape, I got my pressure bandage, some extra gauze, scissors, and I actually have a needle decompression in that. That we kind of recommend you actually be medically trained to use. But this goes with me everywhere, in the airport, everywhere I travel. TSA's never said anything about it, or they're just really bad at their jobs, I don't know which one. But I've been able to carry the scissors and the needle D without any problem. So the biggest thing that we stress kind of about the EDC is what can you carry? Well, what are you trained with? What are you proficient with? And what can you keep with you? So if you don't keep this stuff with you, you're never going to be able to use it if you don't actually have it. So the biggest thing though with EDC is you got to be trained on it, and you need those reps. If you don't constantly rep with it, you're not going to be able to use it proficiently. They actually did a few studies. They took guys in law enforcement, tactical EMS. They had them run through some of these simple drills, and it was terrible. It was a 17% pass rate on the first round. They went through it a couple times. It was obviously way better. But these guys admitted that they only train maybe once a year. So training, training, training. Sign up for any class that we have, and we'll get you through it.
Yeah, can you talk about the gloves? Why the white gloves?
Oh yeah, that was a big one. Me and Devin always talk about it. I forget because we say it so much. But some of these high-speed kits, you get the black gloves with it, the black tactical gloves. The biggest thing about them is that this is what we actually use professionally in some of my jobs between nurse and fire department. We have these gloves right here. You can see they are white on the outside. Now the reason for that is, what do you think shows up very well on this? Blood. What's not going to show up very well on a dark black glove? Blood. Some of my friends that are tattoo artists, they use those gloves, and you want to know why? Because the blood on their hands doesn't alarm the client if they're bleeding. So we want to be able to see blood, because if I'm trying to find out if Devin's hurt somewhere and I see blood on my hands, I know that something's wrong with his arm. If it's black and I did all this and I'm like, oh, there's blood somewhere. What happened? I already went down to his legs. I don't know where it went. So that's another unique thing to kind of think about when you're signing up for training and you're trying to pick out the products that you're going to use.
For sure, for sure. Well, damn, killed it. This is an awesome video. Jake always comes out with the new hotness with the medical stuff and helps us get trained up on it. I'm always learning every single day with this guy, with the whole team. So again, reach out if you want to get involved. We'll come to your house, we'll come to your church, we'll come to your business, all that kind of stuff, and we'll make sure you are prepared. It'll be great. Awesome. That's all we got, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Have a good one.